Hi everyone, we are from Session 3, Group 5, course UHLB 2122 Professional Communication Skill 1. And today we will be presenting our topic, Social Media Distorts Teenagers' Body Image. Our group members, which are Ni Xiu Mei, Ko Chi Sheng, Tei Yuyan, Tang Weihui, and Ling Enjian. So let's begin our presentation.
So what actually is a social media? Social media is a platform that allow us to communicate or to share experience and search for information instantly. So it may give a significant influence on how people interact and introduce themselves. For example, like we will share our daily life or our selfies or photos on Instagram or in Facebook, or we could search for some information for our travel plan. Yeah. So for our target group, which is teenager, they tend to compare themselves with others on social media due to the reason that I mentioned above. So this can really cause dissatisfaction with their own body image that leads to low self-esteem and anxiety. So today we would like to discuss about the causes, the impacts, and two possible solutions that we can improve it. As I mentioned just now, teenagers nowadays, by using social media, they expose a lot to different contents such as selfies or outfit guide or some interesting daily life that posted by models or famous users. And this group of person, which is these famous users, often use filters and editing skill on their posts. So this really promotes unrealistic beauty standards among teenagers. But these filtered or edited pictures or videos often give an unachievable standard for teenagers. They may see them as a definition of attractiveness, so may lead to body dissatisfaction among teenagers, which is a thing that we should be concerned to.
Next, I will explain one effect of the problem, which is body dissatisfaction. Nowadays, teenagers are constantly exposed to edited image and ideal beauty standard on social media. As a result, they may compare themselves with celebrity and their peers online. When they cannot achieve this unrealistic beauty standard, they may feel unhappy with their own appearance. This feeling is known as body dissatisfaction. Repeated exposure to unrealistic beauty standard and appearance comparison can increase body dissatisfaction among teenagers. Therefore, unrealistic beauty standard on social media can lead to body dissatisfaction among teenagers.
Besides that, unrealistic beauty standards can lead to eating disorders among teenagers. Teenagers are exposed to unrealistic beauty standards through edited or AI-generated photos on social media platforms, which includes teenspiration trend, a combination of words teen and inspiration, which encourages them to lose weight through unhealthy eating habits. By comparing themselves with such images, teenagers are likely to experience feelings of sadness and anxiety, leading to emotionally down and loss of appetite. Thus, some teenagers may start to adopt dangerous eating habits, such as restricting their food intake or even skipping meals. Over time, these unhealthy eating behaviors can develop into eating disorders such as bulimia nervosa, anorexia nervosa, and pica. Therefore, platforms must be restricted and monitored to prevent teenagers from easily believe edited photos to conform to unrealistic beauty standards which could lead to eating disorders.
One suggestion to solve this problem is to apply the positive psychology and psychotherapy approaches in counseling program to promote the understanding of positive body image. For example, through the self-discovery exercises, it helps teenagers to develop their own realistic definition of beauty. Besides, through the gratitude to my body exercises, it encourages the teenagers to appreciate what their body can do for them. The objective of this program is to build the media literacy and resilience against the idealized images. Therefore, by transforming the negative past experiences into positive emotions, it helps the teenagers to improve their optimistic thinking, inner voice, and self-esteem. However, there are still some limitation for this program, which is it is difficult to completely change the inappropriate strategy that teenagers use. Therefore, it may require more time and early intervention to break these habits.
Another solution to the issue is to require a stricter platform responsibility among social media companies. Relying solely on teenagers' platform literacy nowadays is definitely no longer enough. Instead, we should introduce a clear legislation for harmful contents that promotes the extreme dieting, eating disorders, or negative body image. To get this done, platforms must strengthen their content moderation system. They should deploy AI-assisted tools on their system to ensure the real-time detection on those sensitive contents. Meanwhile, having human moderators at the back end for judging the further action taken to content, so that could avoid forced removal of the harmless contents, which then improve the accuracy of moderation. Next, platforms should implement safety by design features tailored for teenagers as well. So this allows teenagers to have more control over their recommended content overall. Hence, this reduces their exposure to harmful contents before they are spread widely over the internet. However, we should clarify the limitations of this approach as well. Sometimes the tech-savvy users often find ways to evade detection. They could just trick the moderation system by using some prompt engineering tactics, so resulting the inaccuracies in AI detection. At the end of this discussion, even though this is not a perfect fix, but by making platforms take up stricter responsibility is still a huge step towards resolve the body image issue among teenagers.
In conclusion, we can't deny that social media really distorts teenagers' body image. Because of some unrealistic beauty standards, we may cause effects like body dissatisfaction or eating disorder among teenagers. And we have proposed few solutions that we could do, such as counseling support and platform responsibility. We hope that we can give a better environment and we can support teenagers' growth to develop a higher self-esteem and positive self-image. And that's all from us. Thank you for listening.